Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Before we get started today, I just want to give a big shout out to my first 4 commenters from my last video. Thank you so much to Stamping Nail Art by Jessica, The Polished Phoenix, Manis by Jill, and Berry Q Nails. Oh my gosh, I could barely read that. And I just want to give a shout out to my current members as well. Thank you so much to Unbound Nails by Tiffany, Susie's Nail Cues, Sandra Sparkly Sets, My Mommy Dawn Boulay, Jen Mullet, Life with Christine, Just Nailed It, and Jessica's Nail Studio. And thank you so much to each and every single one of you that take the time out of your day to watch my videos. I truly appreciate your likes, comments, your subscriptions. Everything that you do when you interact with my channel is highly appreciated and super helpful. So thank you so much, and I hope that you enjoyed today's video as well. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name's Katie. This is the Katie Cat Nails channel, and today I'm going to be doing some acrylic application. I'm going to be doing a Valentine's nail set for the Valentines Nails with the Girls collab. Okay, so I'm doing another collab with the ladies, and this month we chose to do Valentine's nails. Now I have it pulled up here so I don't forget anybody this time, right? We have Nails by Vidi Lugo. She's the first one that really got us all this little group together to do these collabs. We also have Nails by Sue D, Shell's Nails, Miss Susie's Nail Cues, and we have Desire Nails. Desire Nails 57 did not do a set this round, but she is usually with us, so I wanted to mention her as well. And there's going to be one more lady joining us shortly, so that's going to be really cool. But we did Valentine's nails, and I decided I'm going to use my practice hand and I'm going to practice some acrylic, okay? So after she got a well-needed delinting because of the 50 million freaking cats that live here, she was ready for her nails, okay? So I'm gonna do my best to explain to you guys like what I'm doing, what my thought process was. This is gonna be a little bit of a long video. I left everything in real time. I wanted to give a realistic view of like, you know, me practicing. Now I do like my own nails sometimes. I haven't in months, but I do my own nails sometimes, and then I also do my niece's nails, and I had a couple other friends that would come through and get their nails done. But so like I'm used to applying acrylic, but I've never tried to do like a practice set. I don't think, not that I remember, not for a really long time. I know I had like a really cheap practice hand when I first started practicing before I started my channel, but that was like a whole process, and yeah, I just never used them again. So this is me, you know, putting it out into the universe like, here, I'm ready to work, I'm ready to learn, please teach me, you know what I mean? So I'm here, I showed up. This is what we're doing in 2025, okay? We're pursuing goals. We're going to be unbothered with ourselves, with our process, with our time, okay? And we're just going to make it happen. We're going to get it done. So here we are. One thing real quick, I just want to say this Macart glue, I don't know if I got a bad batch, and I did buy it off of Amazon versus the website, but I bought it in bulk because I was planning on doing press-ons sooner than later. It's turning out to be later just because I want to make sure that I have everything in place that I need for the long run. So that means like, you know, the LLC stuff, all of that stuff, I really want to have it like under my belt before I start selling or doing anything like that. So I did buy these glues in bulk, which I normally don't do. I normally buy them like 1 or 2 purchases. Like I'll buy like a 2-pack or like a 1-pack and then buy another 2-pack, or you know what I'm saying? I never bought like a big pack like I did this time. And this glue, like you're watching in real time, this glue did not want to stick. Okay, it did not want to stick. I was getting so frustrated. Now, why I thought going in with my initial quick little like you know, nail bed shaping, because some of the tips that I had, they didn't quite fit the hand, but I don't know why I decided to go in with a wood file. I do end up deciding to go in with a like 180. I'm finishing up like a little bit of filing at the sides of the nails that I had to do. Yeah, that was a silly moment. It's like I forgot. So something that I wanted to mention is I think the reason that I didn't have an issue with the practice hand is I normally hold like my clients or like my niece's fingers the way that I'm holding it now. So I didn't really have an issue with the nail tip inside of the fingers moving because I'm kind of used to supporting and holding on to long nails because my niece gets like these pretty much this length that I'm doing now. So I think that that might have something to do with it, that I'm kind of used to supporting a nail, like the whole finger. I'm used to supporting it just because of the length of the nail that I'm working on. So I'm so sorry. I know that Stamping Nail Art by Jessica had asked me for some tips on how to keep her, the nail tips inside of the fingers, and unfortunately I'm so sorry, I just don't have any. I know that there's a lot of different ways that you can do it. I've seen a lot of different videos. Don't ask me to quote you what they said, but yeah, so I'm sorry. But for the most part, me supporting the finger like this and like the nail tip because of the length, it did the trick for me. I had barely any movement. There was a little bit of movement when I was applying the acrylic due to the fact that I'm a swiper, no swiping. I am a habitual acrylic swiper. I'm working on like other ways of applying it, but yeah, I'm definitely swiper, no swiping. So yeah, there's that too. But other than that, I really didn't have any issue with them coming out. As you can see, it's pretty much, you know, a regular, you know, just like quick little shaping. And I do have my drill at a speed of 5,000 RPMs. I would normally have it at a speed of like 3,000 RPMs if I was working on like a real person, just because I'm not trying to like make the nail completely flush. I'm just trying to even it out, so that when I place my acrylic, I don't get like a weird air bubble. And then I am just gonna go in and finalize my shaping off camera. Okay, so one real quick thing as we get into this acrylic application, please do not come for me for apex. Please do not come for me about the encapsulation, and please do not come for me about the general acrylic application. I know that these nails are thin. These nails are thin because I'm practicing. I didn't want to use a lot of product when I'm practicing. So the encapsulation is very minor. It was literally just enough for me to be able to shape up the sides and give them a good buff over the top, so that when I top coated, they didn't look like, you know, crazy. You know, there's no apex going on here. You know what I mean? So please, give me a little bit of leniency with this acrylic application, and also please forgive me for whatever is going on with my lighting. Somehow from point A to point where we're at now, the lighting got super bright, and I really have no idea how that happened. I don't know if maybe me or the baby hit the knob on the lamp and I just didn't notice. So you do get to see like the whole application, but to me right now on my editing app, this does look like super bright and kind of washed out, which sucks because I really wanted this to be like the detailed part of the video. So hopefully when I save the video and actually upload it, it actually looks a lot clearer. Fingers crossed for that, I'm hoping. But you know, for the most part, it is what it is. You can definitely see what I'm doing. But yes, I know it's a little washed out, and I do apologize for that. But like I was saying, you know, the acrylic application, I'm trying to be as minimal as possible. I'm trying to get the hang of, you know, using the practice hand, you know, and just trying to build my speed up a little bit, you know what I mean? But I did take my time today, and I did leave everything in real time. You know, I wanted to share with you guys what a real practice session with me looked like, you know, exactly how I was applying, how long it took me to apply. And I will say that I humbly accept any helpful critiques that you may have. You know, don't be a mean girl about it, but you know, I am always open to learning, always open to tips. You know, always open to, you know, increasing what I know about things, you know. So please, you know, if you ever see something that, you know, I could be doing differently, or you know a way that works better for you, by all means, please let me know. I would love to try it out. It may not work for me, you know, like not everybody's, you know, process may work for somebody else, but you know what? That's fine. it might have been the best thing that I ever learned, you know? So it's just one of those things where I definitely believe that, you know, critiquing is very, very important. So throw them at me, okay? If there's ever anything that you feel like you know something, share it. Share it, girl. Share it. I'll share what I got. I don't got much, but I will share what I got. So this acrylic, the OPI one, it says dip on it, but the girl that gave it to me, I've had this forever, by the way, like forever. The girl that gave me this when I first started, she said that you could use it as both, and I do use it as acrylic. It is a little tricky to work with. It does dry out fast. As you can see, I did struggle with this one a little bit, but you know, that's okay. Practice is gonna make perfect, you know, and this, I'm pushing myself, you know. So I love doing these collabs. I have another 2 collabs coming up. One is tomorrow for She Modern Saturday, and then the one after that, for tomorrow afternoon, is for Sandra's birthday. So happy birthday, Sandra, a little early. But yeah, so these collabs are so cool. You get to like see what other people's you know, interpretations of like, you know, or art style or mediums. You know, not everybody does acrylic, not everybody does polygel, you know, not everybody does gel X. You know, it's just so cool to see the creative process of so many different people for the same theme, the same concept. I think that, you know, these collabs are a super cool thing, and I really enjoy doing them. And to the ladies that, you know, do these collabs with me, you guys are the absolutebomb.com. I love each and every single one of you. You know, some of you, I mean, all of you, not some of you, all of you. I was gonna say something else, and then I decided to say this instead. All of you mean the absolute world to me. Like I lived my life in such negativity and such complete disregard for myself or, you know, other people around me, that to get sober and then find this community immediately after was really a godsend. I think that it's really the best thing that could have happened to me to find such a, and I understand, you know, there's some stuff that goes on in this community just like any other that ain't great, you know what I mean? Like, but for the most part, I really feel like me finding this community at a time when I needed it the most, like I really needed a group of positive, like-minded women. Like I needed women friends. It had been a really long time since I had women that I trusted or could even consider, you know, my friends. And then to have like a whole group of people that are just like-minded and so positive and so reassuring and so uplifting and, you know, encouraging. And it's really, it's made me being the person that I've always wanted, like that I was and that I wanted to become again, so much easier. You know, it's easier to build positivity when you're not around people that are just constantly freaking miserable. You know what I mean? And like hell-bent on self-destruction, because we ain't got time for that. In 2025, we ain't got time for that, and no, we're done. But again, so like this was such a incredible thing to happen to me, really, to be, you know, to find nails, you know, to take an interest in nails and realize that it really was for me, you know, and to realize that it's something that I really enjoy, and that there are so many other amazing women and other amazing nail artists, man or women, you know, that do this stuff. And it's just, it's a really nice feeling. It really is. So yeah, okay. I'm not great when it comes to like sentiments and stuff like that. Like, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. Yeah. So this is an acrylic I made. It was such a pain in the butt to make, but I think that it came out really cool. It's kind of like a, it was giving kind of like cream saver vibes. I don't know. But at the end, I ended up going in with some spider gel. You'll see what I did, because it reminded me of like strawberries and cream. Like, you know those boxes of like candy coated strawberries that people make around this time of year nowadays, or like, you know, holidays and stuff. They started doing like the candy, the you know, the candied grapes, and, you know, like the chocolate strawberries and all that type of stuff. Well, once I capped them off, they really, really reminded me of the candied, like the chocolate drizzled strawberries. So I did end up, you know, kind of incorporating that in a little bit. But yeah, I think this was like a super cute acrylic. I actually have the video of me making the acrylic in the first place that I'm going to be editing and putting up. Nothing, you know, it's nothing fancy. It's just I made this acrylic and then I made one more specifically for Valentine's Day so I could have a couple of custom acrylics for myself. Because I haven't had a chance to really like buy acrylics or anything like that because I just wasn't doing acrylic. But hopefully, you know, if the goal is to start making it happen. And I'm just gonna give a quick forewarning right now while we're applying this glitter. I forgot how to apply loose glitter to nails, so watch me struggle and laugh with me, okay? Trust me, I know I didn't know what the heck I was doing. Didn't know what the heck I was doing. So please just laugh with me. We're just gonna watch this painful application, but at the same time, you know, to give myself a little bit of credit, I was also trying to kind of make it sporadic. The vision I had in my head was kind of like rose petals falling. Didn't quite come out how I had envisioned it, but that was kind of like the initial vision in my mind, was to kind of make it look like rose petals falling. So that's a little bit why it's a little sporadic. But yeah, the application, nope, I know, it wasn't right. It wasn't right. The pinky went a little bit better, but yeah, for the most part, no, I know. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna let you watch me struggle for a little bit. And thank you guys so much for being here with us. Don't forget to check the description box. It'll have all the ladies' information that participated in the collaboration for today. It's going to have the playlist link for all the ladies that participated today. There's also going to be a pinned comment with the playlist in the comment section. And there's also discount codes, all that good stuff in the description box. And if you enjoyed today's video, please hit that like and subscribe button, drop a comment down below, let me know what's up. And yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. So I wanted to mix it up just a tiny little bit, just add a couple little accent pieces of glitter. So I did have this like smorgasbord pack of colored hearts, and they had some red and gold in there. So I just included one red heart and one gold on each of the glitter nails, and I did add a gold key to each of them as well, just something to kind of offset the hexy red glitter on the nail, just give it a little something extra, you know what I mean? So yeah, I did just add a tiny little bit of like different types of glitters. So for the ring finger, I did go in and I did add some of the red to the nail bed, and I blended it down, and then I did end up going back in with the acrylic mix that I had made. I haven't named them yet. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to name them, but I did end up blending it back up But yeah, this acrylic is like super chalky. It is so hard for me to work with, but it is such a pretty color that I kept it, and I just use it from time to time when I really need like that red, because I don't have like a lot of colored acrylics. So that's definitely something that I want to do this year. Like, I can't go crazy. There's a lot of things for the house, and you know, things to make my life home a lot easier. Like, I need stuff, okay? But I am gonna get some stuff this year, you know, for that time of year. But yeah, so I did end up blending that down and then blending it back up. Sorry, I got sidetracked. The baby came in here and she had the music on her tablet on, so I had to hurry up and pause because we don't want no copyright strikes up in here, right? So yeah. But so far, this is how the nails are coming out. The rest of the acrylic application is going to be encapsulation. So I'm just going to go ahead and give you guys another break from my yapping. I hope that you and guys are okay. I hope that you guys are enjoying, you know, today's video and enjoying my acrylic application. It's definitely not something that I do often on here, but I want to get into acrylic a lot more, especially because I need an excuse to practice, right? So yeah, I'm channeling it. But yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and let you guys finish watching the encapsulation. So I only showed some filing on like one nail because this was really hard to do on the practice hand and I didn't want her to rip. So I did end up just having to take the nails out of the fingers and file them off camera. Now I did also want to re-note that I did do a super thin encapsulation application. Haha. I rhymed. But that's just because, you know, Hello. This was just a practice set. Say hi.
Hi.
This was just a practice set, you know, so I wasn't really worried about structure. I just didn't want my glitters to get tore up when I was filing. But yeah, I just ended up finishing up the filing and the buffing process off camera just because it was way too hard to do in the hand. So once I buffed and shaped, I don't know, I really felt like the pinky red acrylic that I mixed up was giving like, you know, candied chocolate covered strawberries. So that's when I decided to add the oh my gosh, the spider gel. So yeah, I think that came out really cute. I think it was a very good touch, but let me tell you, I don't like spider gel. I didn't like working with it. I don't know why this particular product was spilled all over the inside of the container. I've only ever opened it. I never even used it. Yeah, not enjoyable for me at all. Don't know if spider gel will be one of the things that I particularly whip out often, because yeah, I didn't like it. Didn't like it, not one bit. So if you've watched my past couple of videos, you know that I've been trying to get into bling. So on today's nails, I did do bling on all 4 fingers, but I only showed you the bling on 1 finger. It boiled down to basically how long it took me to do them, and the fact that it was a lot more nerve-wracking since it's not something that I do normally to do on camera. So I do apologize for that. I do promise that once I start getting more comfortable and my application of bling is more smooth, and you know, I'm not going back 15 times to fix the same thing over and over again, I will definitely include more bling moving forward, and I will try to get better about including all of the bling on a set next time I record. But for today, I'm only going to be doing, look, you see how the light changed right there? The light changed, and now all of a sudden everything is like super perfectly clear. I just noticed it right now, but I think it did it when I switched from filing and buffing over to this. I don't know what happened. I don't know why it's like that, but it is what it is. But yeah, now you can see everything super clear. The nails look great. So happy the video cleared up. But yeah, about the bling, you know, I will try to get better moving forward about, you know, including more of my bling, you know, that I'm doing on all of the nails and all that good stuff. I'm just trying to fit it into my routine when the design calls for it, or where it can be snuck into a design, you know what I mean, in a comfortable and like, I just want things to flow for me when it comes to my channel and my videos. So, you know, I'm just trying to do the best for me that I can. But I'm gonna go ahead and let you watch me do the rest of these of this bling, and then I believe that I'm just gonna be jumping right into top coating. With that being said, thank you so much to the ladies that participated in this collab. It's very, very nice to create these designs with you guys. You know, thank you for including me in this part of your journey. If you haven't liked or subscribed yet, but you enjoyed today's video or the art, please go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. I would be absolutely thrilled to have you here. Also, check out the little membership. So what it is it's 99 cents a month. And so what I do is I'm trying to, on a weekly basis, I'm a week behind right now, but I try to, on a weekly basis, do a member's choice video where I put all of the members' names into a wheel. I spin the wheel. And then once I choose my member, I will, you know, you get to choose my design for the following week. And you get early access to that video. I posted a week early for you. So, yeah, I thought it was just a cute way to give back. My mommy and then, like, multiple people just started joining. So I was like, okay, I got to give them something. And this is something that I thought of. So yeah, with that being said, thank you guys so very much for being here. I truly appreciate each and every single one of you. You guys are the bomb.com. Thank you for being on this journey with me. Like, seriously, you guys have no idea. You guys are just absolutely amazing. Each and every single one of you. You know, you guys are amazing. That's it. That's all I got. So with that being said, as always, please be kind to yourself, be kind to others. I'm gonna go ahead and let the rest of this video play out, and I hope to see you guys in future videos. Bye!
you.